Recently I've been getting a lot of DMs asking for advice and tips on how to start your own clothing brand. So in this video today, I'm going to explain everything you need to know to start your own clothing brand with $0.
Shepherd sky in the morning, man, this can't be light.
So for the sake of this video, I'm going to assume that you've already got a name, social media accounts and everything set up for your brand. Otherwise this video is going to take like an hour long. I'm just going to try to focus the attention of this video around creating your first clothing drop and releasing it to launch your brand. So I'm going to break this video down into 4 sections: creation, production, promotion, and distribution. Before anything, you need to create a design for your shirts. I think it's important to tell a story with every piece, but it's your brand, so if you just want to slap a logo on your t-shirt, go ahead. I normally start by trying to get inspired and spark ideas by looking at mood boards on Pinterest, or even reading through my journal to see if there are any thoughts of mine that could be turned into a design. After you got your inspo and a rough idea in your head, you can put that idea to paper. Sometimes drawing concepts down before you digitize them is a good way to not only remember them, but also spark new ideas. So grab a piece of paper and start sketching out ideas. Also, you don't have to be amazing at drawing for this. I'm awful, as you can see, but it's more so about flowing with your creativity to spark new ideas and also remember them. Next, it's time to digitize them. Now, there's many ways that you can do this. It all kind of depends what works best for you. I recommend using software like Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, which if you don't have, I'm sure you can find a way to get it.
What do you mean by that?
I personally use Adobe After Effects, which is a video editing software, so I don't recommend it at all. The only reason I use it is because I've been using the software for over 10 years, so I'm super comfortable with it, but obviously you're limited as to what you can do compared to softwares like Photoshop and Illustrator. Another option is to message a graphic designer or even a friend that has this software and ask them to create this design you have on paper as a digital image. So this is a final design I whipped up. I'll explain the idea behind this piece later on in the video, but for now I'm going to export this design as a transparent image and also export a mock-up of the t-shirt, which is just the design on top of a picture of a t-shirt to show the print place a reference of what I want. So now that you have your design, it's time to turn this idea into a tangible product. So do your research. What type of blanks do you want to print on? AS Color, Gildan, JB's, All Style, Pro Club? There's a bunch of options and maybe you prefer the fit of one over another. So jump online, do your research and find which one works best for you. Even better, if you can go into your local print store that may have all these blanks on hand, try them all out. Next, what printing method do you want to use for your shirt? Screen print, heat press, vinyl, DTG, maybe embroidery? I'm going to go with DTG, which is direct to garment for my design, just because it has so many colors. But do your research and find out what printing method will work best for your design. And then there's stuff like neck labels. Do you want to have your own custom sewn on neck label? Do you want the neck label to be printed onto the shirt? Or are you fine with the original tag that the shirt comes with? It's all up to personal preference, but bear in mind there's additional costs to stuff like this. If you want to do proper neck labels, you can Google places that do them near you. Then either sew them on yourself, hit up a local tailor to do it for you, or even better, go ask your aunt or grandma if they can do it for you. I'm sure most of you will know at least someone that has a sewing machine. After you've done all this and know what you want, it's time to get in touch with print places. Google print shops near you and head to your local print place to get a quote on how much it's going to cost per shirt.
Including the t-shirt, it's $45.
Obviously it's going to be cheaper if you buy the shirts in bulk, but for the sake of this video, we're going to assume that you're on a budget and don't have the money to buy 100 something shirts up front. So now that you have this price, you can start taking pre-orders for a price slightly higher than this, so you walk away with a bit of a profit to help with your next drop. But what I normally like to do is get a sample done so I can see what it physically looks like and shoot promo content with it. So if you have a spare X amount of dollars to invest into this, I highly recommend buying one of your shirts just to test it out and also shoot content with. This can help heaps with the promotion part of your shirt. Otherwise, you can skip this part completely and use your mock-up photo to start selling your shirts. So I just ordered one t-shirt from him. It was 45 bucks, but I'm basically going to use that t-shirt to create a bunch of like promo content, take a bunch of photos in it to help with the promotion side of things. So it should be good. And he said I can pick it up on Friday, which is 2 days from now, so I'll touch back with you guys then. So it's been a couple of days and I've picked up my sample shirt, and seeing your design physically for the first time is one of the most exciting parts about the whole process, to be honest. Like, check it out. How cool is that? Honestly, I can't wait to release this piece, but before we do anything, we need to shoot a bunch of promo content. And one of the most important things we need is to take product shots of our shirt. And you can do this pretty easily with a white backdrop. I use the backside of this old canvas thingy, but something like a bed sheet would work well too. I don't really have a secret to this to share. I kind of just take a bunch of photos and hope that one turns out good. I also edit and touch them up afterwards too. But I think it's just something the more you do, the better you get at it. Anyway, these are the 2 shots I'll probably use. Next is the fun part. I always try to shoot a little video for my drops so I can show the shirt a bit more or tell a story and make the viewer create a deeper understanding of the message the piece is trying to portray. And to shoot your videos, you don't really need any crazy equipment. Most phones now have incredible cameras on them. So grab a friend and go out and take some photos and shoot a cool little video with the shirt. So I'm gonna play the video that I made for this shirt right now.
From where I'm sat, I learned some diamond rings and plaques. For when I'm sad, I turn my head and I cling to that. Bet they come right back what I would've had if I never gave any to you. Who'd have known I was full the whole time like the moon. From where I'm sat, the moon look like dew in the grass, but your eyes are huge. Can you tell if I'm doing bad? Mother Earth, I've been burning all this gas, swiping this plastic and driving too fast. Flying, so probably buying in excess, whipping paper bagging and toting no less. Brought me up to the stars, it was worth it, we figured. But baby, what's a deep breath if the air isn't fresh?
And the final step is preparing to distribute it. This includes things like creating a content plan for your release. What day are you gonna drop it? What days is all your promo content like photos and videos going up? Which platforms are you posting it on? I highly recommend utilizing every social media platform you can to reach as many people as possible. And then there's things like, do you have a website set up for your brand? You can look into sites like Shopify, Big Cartel, Squarespace, and Wix. Most of these offer some sort of free trial. Otherwise, you could take orders via DMs and personal messages. It's also important to find the right price point for your t-shirt. So it cost me $45 to make one of these t-shirts. So I think I'll sell them for about $50 each. That way I can leave with a $5 profit from each shirt, which might not seem like a lot, but making profit from your first drop shouldn't really be the goal anyway. I think you should focus more on trying to get as many people as possible to wear your new brand's t-shirt, because that's gonna grow your brand awareness and your following for future drops. Besides, if you sell like 9 shirts, you made enough to get your sample free next time. We all start somewhere, so don't expect your brand to blow up overnight. Be proud of any progress you make and enjoy the ride. Lastly, as orders come in, you can get the shirts made and head to your local post shop to send them out. Also, I highly recommend that you add tracking to all your packages just to be safe, because from my experience, the postal service will mess up every now and then. And if your parcel isn't tracked, you can't really do anything about it. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful in some way and inspires you to try starting your own brand. If it was, please leave a comment, like the video, and share it to your story. Any support is greatly appreciated as always. This t-shirt is actually live on our website right now and will be available till Thursday only. So if you want to cop one and support the brand, head over to the website ASAP. Thank you so much for watching, and from me to you, I hope all your dreams come true.